there is just something satisfying about a scrap pile. You know, some people would look at this as an eyesore. I look at it as treasure. Granted, it could be a little better organized, you know, but that kind of takes the fun out of pawing through it, you know? It's just more fun digging through the treasures to find something. Of course, in the summertime, I got to be careful, because if I dig too far, I might come up with an unfriendly critter, you know, like a scorpion or a rattlesnake. But, I mean, well, that's just the risk you run, having a scrap pile when you live in the desert. But, you know, so many people would look at this and just say, I need my head examined. And I probably do. You know, why would anybody want this stuff? Well, it's rusty gold, you know. I can look at this and with kind of an abstract eye and get an idea, and before you know it, I'm building something. And you go to buy metal new, you know, at the steel yard, and I'm telling you, you got to have deep pockets. So anytime you can get scrap, hey man, it's treasure. You know, for instance, take this old gas tank. This is off an old Alice Chalmers tractor. And look, a lot of it's missing. Matt, why would you save something like that? Why would you want something like that? Well, envision, if you will, this compound curve, maybe a cab corner on an old ancient truck you want to build a hot rod out of, and it's all rusted out. This would save you hours, you know, with a beater bag and a hammer and a planishing hammer. You've got compound curves there already. You could make a cab corner out of that, you know, and there's all kinds of other shapes on that you could utilize. Telling you, man, scrap is valuable. And you can create all kinds of cool treasures. You bet. That is an absolutely true statement. If any of you have ever visited Bisbee, Arizona, it's its own unique place. I really can't describe it any better than that. You just have to go visit. And when you do, you know, take the Queen Mine tour and, you know, go visit the brewery and the antique shops and all that kind of stuff. It's a fun town. This coal vise that I'm working on, that came from an antique shop in Bisbee, Arizona. They got tons of cool antique shops there. And that's where this came from. And I got it cheap. You know, it's like I say, it's a fun town to visit. You never know what you'll come up with there. Can you believe that? Look at that welding table. I'm beside myself. I don't know what to do. The thing is clean. That just can't last, you know. I got to do something about that. I need to crap that up with something, because I just, you know, a flat surface with hardly anything on it. I mean, really. I want to give rpeek a shout out and a big thank you this morning. He did a little short video and gave me a marvelous shout out on his channel. And all of a sudden, my subscribers leaped over 200. Just like that. Just from a little mention from rpeek. And he said he was famous because I put his sticker on my toolbox. I mean, he's got, what, 26,000 subscribers, something like that. And I'm just a little podunk channel with barely 200. And he says, I made him famous. Well, rpeek, if you're watching this, thanks a lot. I hear a rumbling over there. You may not hear it. Sounds like the Whetstone Air Force is warming up on the runway over there. If you didn't know it, I live next to a little air park out here in the middle of the Chihuahuan Desert in southeast Arizona. And, well, I shouldn't say it's a little air park. I mean, the runway's 3/4 of a mile long. But somebody's got something idling over there. So if they decide to lift off, I'll film it. If not, well, I won't film it. I got to put that into this. Cleaned this up yesterday afternoon. That coal vise I'm working on, it's pretty grimy and grungy, so it's got to go in here today and get some cleaning before I do too much more to it. It's a mess, and this was a mess. And maybe today's just a day to clean up messes, you know. Gosh, I got that workbench cleaned off, the welding table cleaned off. And I got this cleaned up. Man, maybe I'm just on a spring cleaning spree today. Who knows? Well, this thing threw a monkey wrench into all kinds of plans. I jumped on it the other day and hit the starter button and just got this nasty, ugly, hellacious, grinding noise coming out of the bell housing as the starter was turning it over. It did start up, but oh my God. So I'm afraid the teeth on the ring gear are probably laying in the bottom of the bell housing. You know, I just put a new starter on this not too long ago. And it's still 6-volt system, so I didn't put a 12-volt battery on there and wind things till they ate themselves up. It's just 6-volt power, but man, that she done give up the ghost. Darn it, I really don't want to split this thing right now and fix that, because I really want to work on that. But this one I use almost daily. So, yeah. Houston, we may have liftoff. There he is. Looks like my neighbor Brian is up for a sunny day. This is the first day we've had in the last week where it hasn't been 35, 40 mile an hour winds. So I guess he's taking advantage of a nice flying day. It's gorgeous outside. We got a high of 67. We had a low of 43, so it was above freezing. That was nice. Perfect day to fly. Okay. I've just been babbling and rambling, and so I better just be quiet now. Find something productive to do. Hey, you guys all have a great day. And for all you new subscribers, those that rpeek sent over, welcome. Thanks for coming on over here, and all of my hellacious nonsense and fooling around. Have a great day, everybody. We'll talk to you later.